안녕하세요. 오늘은 Tales of Bunjitsu Bunny를 읽겠습니다. 27쪽까지 읽겠습니다. Introducing Isabel. Isabel was the best Bunjitsu artist in the school. She could kick higher than anyone. She could hit harder than anyone. She could throw her classmates farther than anyone. Some were frightened of her, but Isabel never hurt another creature. Unusually, she had two bungees. It's not just about kicking, hitting, and throwing, she said. It is about finding wise knots to kick, hit, and throw. They could call her Bunjitsu Bunny. The locked door. One afternoon, Isabel saw her fellow bungees stand outside. Their school teacher and had left a sign on the door. It read, "Come on in." Teacher wants us to go inside, said Max, but the door is locked. It is a test, said Carol. He wants us to kick the door open. Carla kicked the door as hard as he could. Ow! He yelped, hopping up and down in one leg. No, said Betsy. He wants us to punch it down with our feet. They all punched the door with their mighty bungees first. Ow, ow, ouch! Owie, 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 they said. The door hadn't moved an inch. I have an idea, said Ben. What's the hardest part of our body? The head, said Wendy. Right, said Ben. On the counts of three, we will all perform the running bungees head button. 1, 2. Suddenly the door opened. Isabel was in another side. Come on in, she said. Teacher is waiting. How did you get in? Asked Bessie. Isabel pointed in the door. Open window by the door and said, when the door is locked, go throwing a window. The parrots. Isabel loved to take her rowboat out on a pond. The warm sun felt good as her boat rocked gently on the water. Suddenly, another boat bumped into her. Four mean-looking folks stared at her. We are pirates, said one of them. Give us all your treasure. I have no treasure, said Isabel. Then give us your food. I have no food, said Isabel. Then we will take you as our prisoner. The pirates grabbed Isabel and pulled her into the boat. If you have nothing to give us, we will throw in the water and pirates. Isabel grabbed the arm of the nasty pirate and bungees flipped him over her shoulder. He landed in her empty boat. She then bungees kicked the second one so hard he landed next to his friend in her boat. She threw the pirates right on the top of them. The fourth pirate was so frightened he crawled into her boat on his own. There, said Isabel. Now you have my boat. We don't want your boat, said the pirate. It is too small for us. Can pirates swim? Asked Isabel. Of course, they said. Good, said Isabel, because your new boat is sinking. Isabel sailed away. The warm sun felt good in the boat, rocked gently on the water. The race. Sherman Sherman the turtle loved to run, but he was always last in every race. No one wanted to race him because he was too easy to beat. Every race you go to tree. Across the field, said Isabel. You are Bunjitsu bunny, said Sherman. You will beat me very easily. Maybe not, said Isabel. On your mark, get set, go, Isabel shouted, and the race was on. Isabel could have run right past Sherman, but instead she started just behind him. Sherman looked over his shoulder. I am beating Bunjitsu bunny. He thought he was so excited. He ran faster. Isabel stayed right behind him. Whenever Sherman turned and looked, he saw she had almost caught him. This made him run even faster. By the time he made it herself way to the tree, he was a breath of speed. Sherman saw that Isabel was still right behind him. He gave it all he had. When he raised the tree, he was running so fast, he ran a whole extra mile before he could stop. Finally, Isabel caught up. Did you let me win? Asked Sharon. I did at first, she said, but as soon as you thought you could win, you won. The end.